started off in music playing in a couple of terrible punk bands actually. It would have been about 5 or 6 years ago when I was 17, 18. It all kind of coincided with me moving away from home. I moved back up to Manchester, where I'm originally from. And I don't know, that was my whole sort of evolution into music, started then really. Everything I've done has been very natural really. It all comes from a lack of any sort of knowledge or training, I would say. I don't really think about the way I write music too much. I just kind of do things. I've always been like that. And obviously that's very tied in with the kind of punk ethos, which is, I would say that's why we gravitated towards that early on. But that's still a big part of the way I write, definitely. The whole process of my sort of songwriting is basically the same as it was when I was in a punk band, you know, just putting stuff down and just hoping for the best. I think London at the moment is a far, far superior musical city, and that really upsets me because there's so much potential in Manchester. Manchester's basically a smaller version of London with the same music, I mean, almost a better musical infrastructure. There's some great club nights, there's some great DJs, but there's just no bands and not that many bands, not that many producers being put forward there. And with the musical legacy that we've got from up there, I find that really upsetting. Like we've got a massive festival called Park Life in Manchester, and there must be 120 artists playing, and there's 2-3 from Manchester. I think that's unbelievable, really, for a city of that size. Like it's the football capital of the world now, but we're just not producing any artists. I don't understand it. The name, I massively regret the name because it's probably cost us a lot of money, but it was, God, how to do it? It was kind of a joke at first. I don't know what we were thinking. This goes back to like my student house a couple of years ago. It kind of comes from a comedian called Bill Hicks. He's got a great sketch about the hypocrisy of alcohol and cigarettes being legal and marijuana being illegal. So that was definitely in my head when I thought of it. And then I remember writing the name down and thinking it just looked pretty good on paper. And then thinking, I can't believe it's not been used before. You would definitely think it's been used before. And I didn't really think at the time that this might become my career. And that might cause a few problems. But I'm kind of glad I stuck with it. It definitely sticks out anyway. At the moment I'm in studio just all the time. We've got a new single coming out hopefully early May, and then again another couple more remixes I can't talk about yet, but they'll be coming out just after that. And then for this mini album, it's definitely been a trial, but we're cracking on with it, and hopefully that'll be out around the summertime. We're not too sure. We're still wrestling with labels and all that stuff, so but we'll see what happens. I've been lucky enough to travel to some unbelievable places recently, and I think the place that always resonated with me was Amsterdam. I'd love to just go there for a couple of months and just sort of enjoy the place and write an album. So like when it comes to writing an album, I'd imagine we'll be doing that next year. I'd love to just go away for a couple of months to say there, or like Berlin, which is a huge techno scene, and just write and just be like away from everything, especially Manchester. I'd love to be away from there. But I don't know, that's for the future.